Today is Friday, and I've only vlogged this, a thing downstairs, and Liz telling a story. That's all I vlogged. So I am finally back from my summer adventures. I went to Con Bravo and GeekyCon this summer. This video is going to be about GeekyCon. For those of you who don't know, GeekyCon was formerly called LeakyCon, and it started out as a Harry Potter-based convention. And then, starting this year, they changed the name to GeekyCon to better reflect what the convention had turned into, which is a celebration of all kinds of fandoms. And LeakyCon will run as a Harry Potter event only next year, in addition to GeekyCon, and another one they're going to run called BroadwayCon. So they're run by Mischief Management. They're really great. This is my first time going to one of their events, and it was just so fabulous. I did get to film some stuff, so I'm going to show you that now. The first thing I'm going to show you is a story my friend Liz told me about Joe Walker when we were eating lunch on the first day. So this is Liz. She's going to tell us a funny story about Joe Walker.
Okay, so one of the first times I met Joe Walker was at rehearsal for Judas. And I find him intimidatingly pretty, but after this I did not anymore. He was jumping around in the stands up in the very top, and instead of walking down the stairs like a normal person, jumped off the top down to the bottom, landed in the deep knee bend, split his pants open right up the ass. After the show, he was walking around, butt hanging out, while he was talking to everybody, signing photos, making pictures. I can't talk, I don't like cameras. Signing autographs, taking pictures, just talking to people, but completely hanging out of his pants. Did not care at all. Not so intimidating anymore.
Yeah. The next thing I filmed was a little, kind of like a panel type thing. It was set up in the marketplace. They had a track this year called Full-Time Geek, which had some of the guests and such going up and talking about how to turn your passion for geekery things into a career. So they had Julia Albane from Starkid, who was, I guess, a staffer at the convention. She wasn't really a guest, but whatever. She was talking to Dana from Not Literally, who was hosting these panels about it. So, yeah, here it is.
So, if you weren't a full-time geek now, what would you want to be doing? Like, if you couldn't be a Starkid and you couldn't work in this field at all, what would you be doing?
So I recently have explored a passion that's turned into an obsession of geekery, but not related to content. And I've gotten really invested in like a lot of holistic, alternative medicine, kind of witchy things. Very passionate about like healing lately, like mind, body, spirit, like wellness, like not just like eating well and exercising. I mean like wellness, like feeling like a well, joyful person that's like self-care, like deeply healed at the core, like no more pain, you know what I mean? Which is idealistic, and I just like the idea of like weird tinctures and stuff. Yeah, maybe it's the crossover of the geekery of like Harry Potter, but I'm very interested in that, and I've been studying this energy healing called Reiki lately. So that's my latest passion. So I think if I couldn't do any of this, I would just set up like a holistic co-op.
Dig it.
Yeah.
So, do you have any words of wisdom for anyone who is looking into getting more into being a full-time geek?
You know, I am so lucky that I fell into this world because artistically, I was just always a very impatient person, so I couldn't wait around for opportunities to come. I was very DIY and wanted to just make things happen. And luckily, Starkid and this whole world is very much about that. So I keep going back to the same thing of like, if you have an idea, you know, try it out, even on the smallest level. Find a few people that want to try it with you. I think sometimes now that there's a pressure that's developed of like, well, if I have an idea, it's got to get 1 million views on YouTube. And I think that that's destructive. I think that things are worth doing just because you want to do them. And because you want to try an idea and you want to learn about the process.
Well, and you never know what's going to resonate.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, these big companies like Coca-Cola sink millions of dollars every year into R&D for like, let's crack the viral code. Like, we're going to pay these people to make a viral video. It doesn't work like that. But then, of course, you get like a smaller time YouTube person or just like someone random who's like, I've got this idea for a thing, and they think that nobody is gonna, the internet's a weird place. You get like potato salad that get like the internet is a very strange place.
Yeah, and I've been really into like the process is valuable as well. Like you can make something that no one watches and you can learn an immense amount from that experience that may then turn into your viral video or your full-time job, making geeky things. So the process is what's important, and trying your ideas out is what's important.
So after Julia did her little panel, I went up and talked to her for a minute, and she said about half an hour later she would be hosting a meetup special for people talking about witchy things, she called it, so like astrology and what are they called, like essential oils, and like for aromatherapy and crystals and all that fun stuff. So I did film a little at that, so I will show you that now.
Yeah, he's been really teasing me because he's like, gosh, you're really getting...
Oh, I saw that on Twitter. I'm like, seeing you guys go on Twitter last night.
You tried to press this, and I came back stronger. You created it.
Who has a meetup, Brian? Not you.
Oh!
Oh, I have to rehearse for the show. I'm very attracted to eucalyptus, so I use a lot of eucalyptus.
My old English teacher, we're like best friends now. I was like really sick one day at school, but I had like tests and I could not miss. And I was like, I can barely breathe. She's like, oh, you got some essential oil. She was like, just rub this on your hand and just breathe. And it literally cleared my sinuses for the whole day.
Oh my god.
And it was amazing.
My friend, Leaky 2012, I was just having a series of panic attacks, but my anxiety had not been diagnosed at that time, so I was just like, something's broken. And my friend had this soap that she gave to me, and it's lavender and something else, and just like one sniff of that and I was instantly like down, so I just carried that in my hand for the entire con.
I've been doing a lot lately with salt scrubs, like sea salt. Yeah. Salt is so it's part of the Reiki, but salt is a very like energetic cleanser, they believe. It's just good, salt is good. So I've been using it in the shower, sea salt scrubs, and like a lot of them will come with like a little eucalyptus in it to get a little scent. You really feel so refreshed in like a whole different way when you do that.
Crystal.
Yeah, I think my mom has like a huge collection of crystals, but she also has like pendulums and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
so when I was little, my dad, not consistently, but went through a period where he was interested in it and would do a little bit of pendulum stuff in the sense of like, he'd hold it over the body and like, stop. If there's an energy blockage, it won't spin. Whereas when your energy is moving, because, and this isn't like that oogie woogie. It is science that like we radiate out electricity and energy currents from our bodies pretty far. Research is like developing that like, depending on how strong it is, like they believe sometimes you can get trace amounts of that energetic field upwards of like, I think 50 feet away from the body, depending on the state the person's in or whatever, and what kind of emotion it is. So it's like...
See, I didn't know that, and all through college we joked I had a hidden superpower, because like when I walked too close to the radio in the girls' bathroom, it would static.
Oh my god.
But no one else could get it to do that. They were like, at first they were like, oh, you're blocking the signal, but no, like no one else could do it. And I get shocked on like a daily basis.
Okay. Why are you saying so hurry?
Because I'm really bad with this. Every con I go to, even the ones I'm staff at, I basically like spend 2 days crying over guests, and then the third day, I just kind of have to take it for myself. It's kind of awful, okay? And I don't want to call people out here, but like, basically, I've never been to this Denver. I've never been to anything with anyone here. It's like,
That's amazing. Yeah. Yay!
So again, I didn't really film much that day. I was kind of running around doing stuff, like hanging out with friends and going to panels, etc. I did do a panel that day. I was on one called What's in a Name? The Power of Names in Fiction, which I will be uploading to this channel separately. I just don't want to put it in this video because it's an hour or so long. So it's kind of like, it'd kind of interrupt the flow of things. But the next thing other than that I filmed was the Darren Criss Street Team Meetup run by my friend Bridget, and a bunch of my friends got to go with me and do that. It was really fun. We played some games. One game we played was called Cross the Line, where Bridget would say something, cross the line if you like this thing, or if you've done this thing, and then whoever had would cross the line, and they'd kind of get to tell a little story about it. So here's that.
Cross the line if a book has ever made you cry.
Chinese Cinderella.
If here at the con you've had a stitch fish.
At this one?
At this one. Oh. Or cross the line if you ever had a stitch fish.
Someone just brought me one over.
If you have waited more than 4 hours in line for a concert.
No.
How long?
7 or 8 hours. 13 for Darren.
Girl, I stayed overnight. If you on purpose took a bathroom break or a random break during work or school to check Tumblr, or a sex ride.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are here. Cross the line if you love Darren Criss. Yes!
Or raise your hand.
So Saturday was the busiest day of the convention for me. I was pretty much constantly on the go doing things. I did I did signings, I did panels, I was on another panel. I did an escape the room thing, which was really fun. I also went to Starkid's concert, which they'd been rehearsing for all weekend, and it was really great. They did lots of weird type things. If you search GeekyCon Starkid, I'm sure the show will come up. Someone uploaded the full thing, which was great. I did film some clips of it, so yeah, here they are.
I am so in love with Cho-Chang. From Bangkok to Ding Dang, I'll sing my love aloud for Cho-Chang.
This year you better take it out of here. I have the greatest winter career. It's gonna be totally awesome. Look out, world, for the dawn of the day where everyone will do whatever I say. If I won't be in my way, then I'll be the one who's totally awesome.
You'll be the one who's totally awesome. So many assholes in this place. So many assholes, yeah. Ooh. So many assholes in my face. Why can't they leave us alone? The process has made it clean. There wouldn't ever be in between. Treat them nice, never be mean.
I only wish.
I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish.
I only wish to have a coat made out of puppy.
A coat made out of puppies? That sounds great. Such a good idea. I plan to have 6 or 7.
Are they alive? Yes.
I have puppies. Puppies are there too.
They're alive puppies on my body.
I wanna be your friend forever. I wanna see the Eiffel Tower. What a super weird thing to say that came out of nowhere. I wanna be your friend forever. I wanna play Nintendo. Who needs Nintendo when you just a friendship? I wanna be your friend forever. I wanna play something. Some friends, you're never alone. I wanna be your friend forever. Now I wanna play Nintendo. Who needs Nintendo when you've got a friend? Oh!
So that night was the big Esther Earl Rockin' Charity Ball, which they do every year. It's kind of nicknamed the Yule Ball because it's like a Harry Potter based event, but it was really fun. But we were all really tired the next day from that. Not much happened on the last day on the Sunday. Like, it was just chill. Like, some people did panels and whatever. I went to Starkid's Q&A, and here are a few of the highlights.
Oh, let's see. I think, I got one more? One more. Yeah, ladies. Joey Richter.
Yeah!
Joey time.
Joey's the best out of any of us. We all agree. He's cutest, he's most talented, and I just love Ron in those musicals.
He has the brightest future. Okay, my job's over now, so see ya. Kelsey in Michigan. If you were an animated character, who would you be and why? I saved the tough ones for you, Clark.
Yeah, that is tough. Animated character.
You got a lot to choose from.
Meredith is saying that I would be Zuko.
Zuko or Dr. Facilier.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, you can have it.
When we left school, I had said to Joe Walker, I had said my goodbye to Joe Walker on the last day that his class is here, and I turned to Bonnie and said, that is one person I will never see again for the rest of my life.
And at the very end of the convention, the marketplace was still open, so we all just went in there and hung out with some people, and they were just all the booths were still open, so we did a little last minute shopping. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that.
Where are we filming? Oh, hi Ashley.
Thank you so much.
What's up?
Thank you.
This is kind of insane. This place is scary. Oh my god. Do you want to go? I'll come with you.
He hasn't signed my shirt
I'm
yet.
terrified. I did not do well with him at Geek Escape, let's just say. No, I was just kind of nervous the whole time. And I don't know why it was
video
him.
for my sister from
Maya, yes! Woo! I'm so happy, Maya! The fuck killed Maya?
Can I tell you something? Last summer, I was gonna say one of my last summer was one of my favorite memories because I came up to meet you guys after Dan Strauss's read-through, and you started singing Oklahoma because that's where we're from, and that's one of my favorite things. I'm like, Lauren sang Oklahoma for us, so it just kind of made it's been awesome. So it's just one of my favorite memories. So you guys, it's a great job this summer.
Cool, thank you.
You guys did good.
Thanks for coming.
Ask you to.
Yes.
You mean the roller
thing?
Yes. Oh yeah, video would be perfect.
Yeah.
There's a roller thingy.
I'd like to buy one.
Yay, rolling on a video.
This is my awkward.
Oh my god. Oh, nice. Wait,
How
fun.
do you even?
Hey, Corey.
What? No.
Coming back.
How many people won the room? We're interested.
3 or 4. 5.
How do you
It's about 25.
Yeah, I want
How
to
do you just spin in a circle? How do you do that?
Do you do opposite?
Yeah.
Jeez. I would fall and break my nose.
Break my face.
Sorry, what was the question?
What were the times? Do you know?
What was your time?
120.
Wait, 120. Starkid was 1.3. There's someone that was 42. One that was 2.
Oh, I feel like I can't.
2 seconds.
Yes. And then there was today. It was 9:40.
We're 9:15.
9:15.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
How?
Yeah. It was.
How?
Everything just went really well from. I don't know.
Cheated. No, I'm kidding. Hi, would you like to
I
do
got
the
one
tradition?
last tote bag, guys. Who's gonna
Would you
get
like to do
it?
the tradition of selling? Wait, how much is the tote bag?
$10.
I think I have $10, and I think I need a tote bag because I have all these books. But would you want to sign my badge?
Absolutely.
I do this every
And I'll
con.
sign your tote bag also.
Yeah, sounds great. Great deal. I'm sorry, I'm shoving a camera in your
Hi,
face.
camera.
Hi, camera.
There you go.
Hi.
Scary.
Be in a video. Hi, Pat. Bye, Pat. Love you, Pat.
Oh no, that's kind of crushed, but no, thank you.
It kind of died in transport.
I'm sure they still taste good. Bye, Pat. Hi.
So yeah, that's it for this video. I do have a couple other clips from GeekyCon, which I will be posting on my Tumblr. You can look below. And I'll also be posting the links to all my GeekyCon recaps where I get more into what I did, like things I didn't mention in here because I didn't film them, or there were a couple other things I filmed, but the quality was really bad, so I just put them with the recaps. So if you go look in the recaps, maybe you'll find another video clip or two. Some of them were really, really fun. So thank you very much for watching. GeekyCon was great. I hope to go back to another Mischief Management event someday. And yeah, so if you went to GeekyCon, let me know what you think. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go now. Bye!
Bethany, where are you?
He is a
Where'd Bethany go?
cosplaying as a
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Hi, kitty. You're so cute. I just love you so much. Okay, good boy. Hey, kitty.
even as a